Alright, folks, I have some really good friends. One of my friends is in bodybuilding, and I've been wanting to get in as good a shape as him for a long time. Um, and he's pretty cool about it. You know, we go to the gym together and whatnot. But recently, he has given me a lot of supplements, and among those, the first one is methyl aromatase. It's a testosterone increaser. Then he gave me 2 packets of the same thing that basically you just dissolve it on your tongue. Then he gave me some GNC Pro Performance Amplified Creatine 189 and some BSN Cell Mass. Let's see what else we got here. Some BSN Nitrix, some 6-star protein, Walmart, but surprisingly enough, they actually have a lot of good ingredients. So don't always go by the place you buy them. He also gave me some GNC Pro Performance Amplified Whey Protein. And I think this is the last thing, but he gave me some GNC Amplified NO Loaded. So he pretty much gave me a good set of categories. I also have a multivitamin that I take, and I take a B12 complex supplement. But he gave me some creatine, gave me some protein, some nitric oxide, and some natural testosterone boosters. So, that should work out pretty good. That should be a pretty decent balance for, gaining a good amount of solid muscle, and in turn increasing my metabolism, allowing me to not only increase muscle but lose fat. My goal is to stay around 210. It was to get about 160, but then I realized that even though I'm 210, I really don't I look about 190. So if I get to 210, or if I get to 160 at my height, which I'm fairly short, which actually that's kind of a reverse of what it should be. Usually the taller you are, the skinnier you look. But it seems to me I'm fairly short, and I look about 30 pounds light, or 20 pounds lighter than I am. So, I've tried to figure out a way to explain that. Recently I've been doing a lot of cardio because of that 160 goal. And as such, I've been losing mostly muscle. And, along with following the diet and exercise, I've been losing body fat. But I've also been losing a lot of muscle, and that's something I really don't want. And the fact remains that muscle weighs more than fat. So, and gaining more muscle actually permanently increases your metabolism. So, in theory, gaining this muscle will increase the metabolism, burning more fat, just so that the muscle can exist. So, as such, I've been doing Insanity along with my martial arts training. But I think, for now, I'm going to use P90X, and then, on top of what I'm already doing. But I am going to go less on Insanity for now, because I want to gain the muscle and not lose it, since Insanity is an hour of reverse interval training. Blech, can't talk today. You can get some muscle off of it, but most of the time you end up burning both fat and muscle. And with P90X, it seems more or less that I'm going to be gaining more muscle than I'd be burning. As well as I'm also going to, do my normal lifting schedule as well and start that back up. So, I've just taken my my nightly dosing of Arematest, and I have about a month's supply, maybe a little bit less. Depends on how the dosage structure is. It's 2 in the morning and 2 at night, so it should be with the bottle that I got, should be about a month's worth. Um, well, hopefully this stuff will work out. I basically have two containers of each category of the four categories. So, um, it should be around 2 months of worth of supplements that I have. Um, but yeah, I have some fantastic friends because literally he just handed me this stuff. Um, so I just want to say, Mike, thank you so much uh, for helping me out with this, and this will actually be so beneficial to what I'm doing right now. And for the rest of you guys, uh, especially if you're working out, keep it up, because really all you have to do is just keep going, because eventually it'll come. It takes a while. I used to think that results would come after the first time I worked out. Well, in a way that's true, and in a way it's not. Basically speaking, the fact of the matter remains that, you will see some results the first time you do it, but they will go away because that's, a muscle pump. So that when you get done working out your biceps and they look a little bit bigger, that's because they're pumped. But it'll go down once they heal, and all this stuff. So you kind of gotta keep it up and to actually see permanent results. So don't be like I did and get frustrated just because you work out solid for a week and you don't have that perfect body yet. So I was pretty good I looked pretty good in high school. I was pretty skinny and whatnot. So let's see if I can look better than that. Alright guys, good night, and I am out.